Put your hands together for Cook Social!
Thank you. We're Cook Social that connects people one-on-one to one passion, and that is food. How did we came up with this idea? We actually pivoted from a dating concept, so you can end up in Startup Weekend, how you came up with an idea. But what did we do? We pivoted towards a skill swap. And what does a skill swap means for us? That people can connect each other and share each other's skills. So for example, a language learner can connect with someone who wants to learn guitar. However, this idea was, according to our mentors, was a bit broad. So we made up a list, a customer survey with common skills, and we went out there to see now which skill are people willing to learn. Now, in the end, cooking was like a skill that people were really desperate to learn because they love cooking, and a lot of people are passionate about cooking. After that, we went out to the chefs, like maybe the chefs would want to learn also other skills, like a Mediterranean chef would like to learn Italian, for example. So in that order, we came up with Cook Social. And Cook Social is just a social media platform that brings people together one-on-one. Now, what is our target group now? Our target group is mainly chefs who want to learn from each other. We have students who love cooking, and we have, for example, housewives who love cooking, and people who are... House men. I heard the story house men. For example, Jacqueline Lee, who was born on July 28, 1929. You can look at the picture. You see that it matches. Can connect with each other through peer-to-peer feedback, so people know that it's safe. Because we want to perform a platform where people are safe, and because you're going into a different home, you want to know that the people are safe. So we do that by peer-to-peer feedback. So you can either give a negative reference, a positive reference, and you can give each other a comment what the experience of sharing food and your passion was like. Our business model is mostly about passion. So we want to build a foundation that can be further expanded. So in the first part, we are not expecting to make a lot of money, but if we see that our product works, what on the streets people were telling us, then we can build different products around it. For example, a workshop or a cook shop around this brand. Furthermore, do I got anything more to say? We're Cook Social. We love to learn, we love to cook, and we love to be social. So, thank you.
Okay, yeah. So that screenshot that we see over there, until 5 seconds ago, was that a working product that you built during the weekend?
Not yet a working product, no.
Why not? What did you do all weekend?
You know what we did all weekend.
Answer the question anyway.
I have a question.
Oh, sorry. Microphone there. Actually, this weekend, we evolved our idea, a concept, so that we can pick a more narrow market to approach first. So we actually went out there and we surveyed about at least 3 times, so officially 3 times, but a lot of it was talking and finding out what people's needs were and what some of their concerns were about a concept that you would go into someone's private space and then that you are sharing ideas. So,
how many people did you speak to?
We spoke to 10 chefs and mostly 15 people. 15.
And which part of Amsterdam? And which part of Amsterdam?
At which part of in the eastern part, of course.
So I understand it's a social network, but is it your intention to concentrate on the people instead of the food? Because when I look at your screenshot, it looks like Facebook, right? Which makes me think that if I want to look at pictures of people, chefs or otherwise, I would just use Facebook. Whereas when I know people who look at food, look at something like Pinterest, they're looking at pictures of food.
That's a good question. That's really to connect people one-on-one with each other. So we might be able to adjust the design for that.
So then why not just use Facebook?
Actually, our site is integrated into social networks, but people do use a platform to meet each other, but the primary purpose is to meet in person over food. And on the profile page, there's actually a photo gallery, and that's where people showcase the actual photos of dishes that they can make because other online recipe websites usually just show recipes and they're not really intensive on photos of the dishes. Now you can.
So if I understand correctly, it's about learning how to cook with your neighbors. So there's like sites for this, like Skillshare, you mentioned it, and like Gitsy. So I can look for a cooking workshop. What's better or different in your concept?
That's a good question. I think what's different is that cooking is really like a common thing and people are really passionate about. And there is not a network out there available who's solely focused on bringing people together in person on cooking. So that's why we think we got a good brand.
So the chefs that you talk to, are they like just chefs who cook, or are they the chefs who run the cook studios where you can actually go in this town to learn to cook?
The chefs, for example, we talked to the chef of this Pakhuis.
Yeah, but this isn't a cook studio, right? Because we have that actual business in this town where you can go and deal with a chef in their cook studio and you can cook with your group, something like that.
No, it's going back to someone's home and either in a group or one-on-one share each other cooking skills.
Okay, please help me. What is really the target group? Can I cook or can I not cook?
Can you cook?
That's the question.
Can you cook?
If I can cook.
To cook or
not to cook?
The target group is chefs, housewives, people who are alone at home.
Housewives don't cook; they make fast dinner. So
it's people on both sides.
Thank you very much.